Now on CoastTV News.
We've been keeping you updated on the snow totals throughout the day, and believe it or not, more will hit us later tonight.
Enjoying the first snowfall of 2025, we show you the sights and sounds across Delmarva.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
The nation's summer capital blanketed in snow, a absolutely gorgeous evening view of the boardwalk. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with continuing coverage of this winter storm on Delmarva. We have our crews all across the peninsula to ensure you stay safe and are ready for whatever the weather. Now, when there's a storm like this, of course, the biggest concern is people who have to drive. Many people are essential and don't have the option not to. So joining us live out on the roads is Coast TV News anchor Christina DeRobertis. Christina, what are you seeing out there?
Hey, Maddie, yeah, we're here live in the First Alert Weather Jeep, giving you a first-hand look at the road conditions, and we're going to show you right away. We're actually at a stoplight right now. Oh, it just turned green. We're here on Route 24 near Lewis, and if you can see the roads, they don't seem too bad here. We're moving, we're taking it slow, but you can see the blacktop. They are definitely slick roads, though. They're wet, not the best. And this is the case here on Route 24, which is a main road, kind of a main highway. Not the same situation on some of the back roads over near Milton, near Georgetown. Some of the back roads don't seem to have been plowed at all today. We did speak with DelDOT earlier. A spokesperson tells us, their main focus is really the big arteries, the highways like Route 24 here. And they said that they had to kind of continue to plow these roads because it kept snowing all day. So they had to keep coming back. And also, something interesting that DelDOT said to me today, you may assume that the snow and the road conditions are worse up north, but actually that's the opposite. They're much worse down here, and DelDOT is actually planning to bring equipment down from Newcastle County here tomorrow to continue plowing these roads. And that'll be it for me. For now, I'll throw it back to you guys in the studio.
Hi, Christina. Thank you. Stay safe out there. DelDOT has a map to show you where all the plows are, so it might give you an indication on what roads are clearest. Let's take a look at that map now. You can see pretty much everywhere there are plows. Wow, okay, so again, this updates every 60 seconds with activity across the state there. This is from DelDOT showing what's on the move and those that are currently stationary. And we have that map on our website right now. You can get that at coasttv.com. Now that we've seen the roads, let's take a look at our forecast, because as our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams mentioned, the snow is not done.
Unfortunately, we've had a lull, but let's not get lulled into a false sense of security, because a secondary wave is actually moving quickly in our direction. Right now, in Laurel, we can see the evidence of the snow that's fallen throughout the entire area. We're at 29 degrees, so we have the kind of cold that will allow for this snow to stick around. And here's where that wave kicks in: 7, 8, and 9 o'clock. Laurel alone. We're going to go over that in even more detail. Take a look at some of these monumental totals. We had 12 inches in Georgetown, 10 at our official Bridgeville. We had a viewer that called in, and thank you for calling in, by the way, Guy. And he's measured 12 inches of snow in Bridgeville as well. So we're going to do that as an honorary mention as well. But 9 for us in Seaford, 9.5 Millsboro, 9 Lewis, 8 Selbyville. Some additional totals: Milford, 8.5. Close to 8 in Harrington, 7.5 Ocean City, 7 Bethany Beach, and right here at Coast TV, we measured a whopping 12 inches, and that's located in Milton, in case you were wondering. Live radar indicating that first wave has passed on through, but now we're starting to see the initiation of a secondary wave. Now, I'm going to go into detail with this right now. So you see, here's what's happening. You see this low pressure system that's located just coming out of West Virginia and the trough that's connected to it. Well, this is actually, for lack of a better phrase, providing a double whammy, because it's curling around the backside of the storm system into an area of warm air, and all of that's coming into play. Then there's the tracking of it. So you notice the tracking we're coming is supposed to track right directly over us here at the Delmarva Peninsula. So this is our secondary wave that's going to kick in by 7 o'clock, and it's going to be here for an extended period of time. Let me show you just how potent this is going to be. At 9:30, widespread snow in Seaford, Georgetown, especially along Highway 113. And it makes sense that DelDOT had to continue to plow because we had so much snow. This is the only low we've had since it began at 3 o'clock this morning. By 10 o'clock this evening, Lewis and along Highway 9, when you leave Lewis going towards Georgetown, this is going to be another situation where we could see steady snow showers there along 113 and then along Long Neck. It's not until we get to, let's say, 12:30 where we'll see the final aspect of this pulling out of the way. Then it gets dangerous with the cold. So here's what to expect for tonight. First and foremost, another 1 to possible 3 inches of snow. The roads will remain snow covered. Secondly, bitter cold wind and wind chills. It's going to feel like 0 degrees tomorrow morning. The actual temperature will be at about 13, 14, 15, but it's going to feel like, or the wind chill will be 0. And then we're watching out for another storm that's threatening us for this coming Saturday. And now the new run of the maps, or the new run of the models, indicating Saturday and Sunday, Maddie. It's just the gift that unfortunately just keeps on giving.
Well, you hear it there. The storm kept people busy out shoveling driveways and sidewalks, a necessary chore. But it wasn't all busy work. It was a snow day on what was supposed to be the first day of school for many children. Coast TV News reporter Brandon Ferguson joins us live in Lewis now. And Brandon, you spoke with multiple people about how they spent today.
Maddie, here in Lewis on 2nd Street, most of these businesses were closed today, but the snowfall in Sussex County made many people happy and many people were excited to finally see snow fall. Whether you were going to go to hills for tubing, or you were blowing that snow off of your sidewalk, and even taking a walk to man's best friend.
Well, the dog always. For all of my life I've had dogs, and it's like having kids. They find the snow so magical. So definitely getting out with the dog. This is our 3rd time out today. There'll be many more.
Now, back here in Lewis, you can see most of the sidewalks have been swept by snow, and most of the road here on 2nd Street is completely filled off by snowplows that have came through. That's here in Lewis. I'm Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
Brandon, thank you. Now let's take a look at some landmarks across Sussex County and how much snow they saw. First, we'll take you to the county seat, Georgetown. You could see the circle blanketed in snow and barely anybody out and about there. Now to Rehoboth Beach. The bandstand seems to blend in with the snow there. Only a few brave souls out around the bandstand. And we have snowy conditions across Delmarva. First, we'll take you to Salisbury, where crews braved the snow and were out fixing a water main despite those wet, snowy conditions. And it wasn't just our news crews. We have some photos from our viewers we want to show you. This is from Karen in Preston. She says her horses went out for a short while today. Very picturesque there in Preston. Thank you, Karen. Another wintry scene. This was in Ocean View this afternoon. Look how the snow is just hanging on those trees. Sandra sent us this photo today. She said there was about 9 inches of snow there. And that is not all. Check out these. Oh my gosh, this looks like a postcard. This is from Monica in Long Neck. Absolutely beautiful view there. Oh, and I love that the Christmas tree is still up. It's just so perfect with all of this weather. And this does bring us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what is your favorite snow activity? Let's take a look at the results. Take a look at your screen. You can see 59% say staying indoors. 18% say taking photos, like we just saw. 18% say sledding or tubing. And only 5% want to build a snowman. And yes, you're welcome, parents. I did not sing that to the Frozen tune of building a snowman. Well, if you haven't voted yet, you could still do that at coasttvnews.com or our mobile app. We'll definitely check back in there. And as the snow comes back, please do stay with us. We are your source for this winter storm. We have hourly updates on social media, on radio, and all of our platforms you see listed on this graphic. Please make sure to follow them. Stay with us. We will stay with you, Paul.
Well, along with more snow later tonight, colder weather will accompany it too. We're still under the winter storm warning despite the lull in the snow because another wave is indeed on the way.
Being a doctor requires that we look closer.
You do so much, but not every patient can be saved.
My intern was inside when it collapsed.
Brilliant Minds, the 2-hour season finale, tonight.
No deal.
What show did you win?
I'm a Survivor player, deep undercover.
I won Survivor.
I'm the best Big Brother player of all time. And best looking.
I hate him.
Deal or No Deal Island, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
Upgrade your roof. Whether it's metal roofing or shingles, Alpha Roofing and Siding is the pinnacle of protection and style, using premium materials that withholds any harsh conditions that are covered by a 50-year material warranty. Get free gutter guards with your new roof and 12 months, no interest. Ask us how to save 30% with the federal tax credit on solar skylights. Call today for more details. Alpha Roofing and Siding, where protection comes first and setting the standard is our legacy.
Pete went to the dentist. He showed them a black spot that he noticed inside his cheek. The dentist said it was probably nothing. Maybe he just bit his cheek and got a blood blister. Months went by, Pete wasn't feeling well, and another doctor told him that black spot was cancer. The dentist had failed to diagnose the cancer when it was most treatable. Failing to diagnose is one of the most common types of malpractice cases. If you or a family member have been the victim of medical carelessness, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
Real's celebrating its golden anniversary, and it's your chance at home to win $50,000.
It's a lot of money.
Enter at wheeloffortune.com.
Monday at 7 on CoastTV.
The wait is over.
We brought the best of the best back.
The Jeopardy! Second Chance competition begins.
Anything can happen, and on Jeopardy often does.
Monday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
It's been a busy day for DelDOT across Sussex County as they've been working to plow the roads. And Coast TV News reporter Emma Aiken joins us live at DelDOT station there in Georgetown. And Emma, DelDOT says some good news. There's been very few cars getting stuck so far.
Maddie, I spoke with DelDOT and they told me that crews have been out on the road since about 1 o'clock this morning, salting and treating and just trying to keep the roads passable. And they tell me that Sussex County has had the biggest impact throughout the state, especially because Sussex County is the county with the most roads. And they say for tomorrow they'll be bringing in more crew and reinforcements from Newcastle County. And they say while they haven't seen a storm like this in a while, their crews were definitely prepared and ready, and that for the most part it's been very helpful that drivers have used caution and stayed off the roads. And in the coming days, with the temperatures getting even colder, DelDOT says, that salt on the road, it might not be as effective and the roads might be more icy, so to use even more caution. Maddie, back to you.
And Emma is dead center right on the next concern, because although the first wave was pushed out of the way, another wave is on the way. And in addition to that, behind it, Arctic air that's going to allow for this snow to stay put. We need to update you on what's going on, and I hate to say it, and an additional storm is headed our way for this coming weekend.
Get covered from the rain with a free Coast TV umbrella. Simply enter at coasttvumbrella.com for a chance to win. Then catch Coast TV News weekdays to see if you've won. Sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
At the Amish Tradesmen, our #1 goal for building your first Amish pole building
is making sure that we're the only crew that you want building your second one.
The Amish have a very good standard that they set, and the Amish Tradesmen really did a great job. After they built my store in Selbyville, I had them do another building at my personal house, and I look forward to doing many more buildings in the future.
What could you do with your new Amish Tradesman pole building?
Built by the Amish Tradesmen.
Welcome to the Brush Factory. Explore our over 60 local merchants and artists all together under one roof. You just never know what you'll find at the Brush Factory on Kings. Thank you for supporting our local family of merchants.
We couldn't do it without you.
Hey, it's Matt the Carpet Guy. You want to work with the best? This is Aaron from Spot Dodger.
For over a decade, Spot Doctor has been the trusted cleaning expert for floors in Worcester, Wycomico, and Sussex County.
At Spot Doctor, we'll use professional-grade solutions, keeping your home safe and spotless.
We specialize in cleaning all floors, plus upholstery, air duct, and dryer vent cleaning. Carpets need yearly cleaning. Trust the professionals. Call Spot Doctor today and ask about our $5 whole house carpet protector.
She's the ex-girlfriend of the Green Beret who blew up the Tesla Cybertruck outside the Trump Hotel in Vegas. Now she's breaking her silence. Watch the next Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Struggling with moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis? Talk to your doctor about #1 prescribed Entyvio, offering 2 maintenance options, including the Entyvio pen. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. Entyvio, relief, remission for real.
Entyvio, Entyvio, Entyvio.
Track the storm with Coast TV First Alert Weather.
It's a Taylor Swift lyric, Snow on the Beach. The waves you can see blending in almost with the snow. That was in Rehoboth earlier today, and the boardwalk also just completely blanketed in snow. Now let's check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams on what we can expect tonight. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. And first and foremost, I want to pass one piece of good news. We have no reports of any injuries connected to the snowstorm, so that's always a wonderful thing to report to you. And we're seeing, courtesy of our Irish Eyes camera in Lewis, that Lewis has weathered the storm pretty well as well. And temperature right now, 31. And we anticipate another wave of snow to hit Lewis at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, possibly lasting until 10 o'clock. And we'll get into the devil of the details of that in mere moments. First of all, in case you missed it at the top of the newscast, here's another look at the snowfall totals that we've accumulated throughout the day. 12 inches in Georgetown, 10 officially Bridgeville, but our honorable mention for our caller that called in 12 inches there, so we appreciate that always. 9 inches in Seaford, 9.5 Millsboro, 9 Lewis, 8 Selbyville. Couple of other towns to mention. We had 8.5 in Milford, 7.5 Ocean City, 7 Bethany Beach, and here at Coast TV at our own observational unit, we measured 12 inches of snow here. Live radar indicating that we're very clear for now, and it could make you think, hey, take a breath, it's over. No, it's not over, because there's another storm that's brewing out to our west. In fact, right now, this is a view of just precipitation. You see this development right here near Front Royal. This is actually ahead of this wave, which is what I was initially tracking. But this is kicking off in front of it right over the D.C. area, and it's moving rapidly in a zonal way. So it's moving directly from the west to the east. And since it's basically doing a beeline path or a straight line path to us, we're expecting that to hit at 7. So that's why, even though you don't see any more snow falling, we have a winter storm warning still active for us here for the rest of the night and until 4 o'clock Tuesday for all of Sussex, but not just there, everywhere else. Dorchester, Somerset, Wycomico, Worcester. This will stay in effect until 7 o'clock Tuesday. I don't believe, in all honesty and all calculations, that we're going to have snow continuing until that time frame, but that's where the threat will continue. Tomorrow's concern is going to be the plummeting of these temperatures. And it's going to be a bright sunny day, but the sunshine won't help us out in melting that snow. Because look at these temperatures. We start off in the teens, and it's going to feel like single digits, by the way. We're only going to warm to freezing, if we're fortunate, at 2 o'clock. But look at these winds at 19 miles per hour. You combine 32 with 19 mile per hour winds out of the north and northwest. That's a very uncomfortable combination. So let's talk about the wave for tonight first. Winds pushing out of the north, temperatures in the 30s. By 9:30, we'll have another wave of snow that's going to cover everyone. That'll continue until about 11 o'clock. Then we'll have the back edge of this that'll finally get out of the way. That tremendous clearing will open the door for the temperatures to drop rapidly, and then we'll drop down to 16 degrees. That's really cold, and will be clear. Now, it'll provide a perfect opportunity for the DelDOT folks to work on the roads, but that'll open the door for the temperatures to drop rapidly. And remember that 19 mile per hour wind combination with 32 degrees I mentioned a moment ago? Here's the result of that. It's going to feel like zilch, 0 in Georgetown, Millsboro, Selbyville. 7:30 in the morning, we're going to be at 0. And if you're lucky, to be in Salisbury, it'll feel like 3 degrees there. But everywhere else, it's between 0, 1, and 2 degrees. And that's how cold it's going to be. And it might warm up to 17 with the wind chill factor. So I'm concerned about frostbite now. So we have a moderate chance of frostbite to occur if you're going to be working outside, especially on Tuesday and Thursday, although we're still at a moderate level for Wednesday, but we're close, almost near a high concern for frostbite risk. Please keep that in mind. Last but not least, I want to take a look at this coming Saturday. I know we've already dealt with one snow and we're still dealing with this snowstorm, but I've got to give you the heads up on what's headed down the road. At 8:30 on Saturday, we have another wall of snow headed in our direction. This one is setting up to be an actual genuine nor'easter kind of a storm. That's my concern. And then it pulls out of the way with our first model run. So let's recap what we're expecting for tonight. 18 for tonight. Periods of snow, but it turns very cold. Winds north-northwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Then for tomorrow, bitterly cold, feeling like 0 at the beginning of the day. And we'll have the winds gusting up to 40 miles per hour. Layer upon layer upon layer. Wednesday, blustery sunshine, wind chills between 5 and 18. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodel extended forecast. Snow on Saturday, and you know what, Maddie? We may catch another snow shower on top of that on Sunday.
Great, Paul. Thank you. Well, this snow has brought some beautiful sights. Here are some snow-covered boughs in Georgetown. Just absolutely gorgeous there. Still to come, we look at other places across the country where snow continues to fall and wreak havoc. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
Start the new year by adding value and function to your kitchen.
No cabinet tear-out needed.
With Paul Davis, skip the hassle of a full remodel and get your dream kitchen now.
We reface your cabinets with 5 layers of high-quality hardwood in your choice of color.
That's new doors, drawers, and hardware, all for half the cost of a full remodel.
Completed in as little as 3 days.
Right now, get half off labor, a free microwave, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call now to beat the spring rush.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Turn your dreams of a perfect kitchen into reality with That Cabinet Store, where a dedicated team of designers will bring your vision to life. Whether it's traditional or European, kitchen design is our specialty. And we can get your fully customized kitchen cabinets installed in as little as 4 weeks, semi-custom in 10 days. And if you're looking for new countertops, we offer quality in-house fabricated countertops. Dream today, designs for tomorrow at That Cabinet Store, located with Matt the Carpet Guy in Selbyville and Salisbury.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
2025 came to Delmarva with a bang.
Take this Monday seriously.
With the first major winter storm of the year.
Roads are snow covered and slick. Best to stay home.
And the Coast TV First Alert Weather Team was there every step of the way. Across TV, radio, online, and social.
We have snow covered roads pretty much the entire peninsula.
Guiding, informing, protecting. This year and beyond, we've got you covered. Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us.
Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
It's not just Delmarva. Millions of Americans are facing heavy snowfall, ice, rain, and storms. Right now, you are seeing the scene in Columbus, Ohio. You can see cars on the road, but heavy snowfall. A little bit of plowed roads there, but again, pretty treacherous conditions out there. And staying in the Midwest region, heavy snow could be seen in Kentucky. Trees were sagging under the weight of the snow in Lexington, and this footage illustrates the threat of power outages amid this massive winter storm. And check this out, a little bit lighter content here. A massive snowball fight took place in Washington, D.C. This is the 15th annual group snowball fight. It was held in Meridian Hill Park this year. Back to Delmarva in Dover, neighbors have been outside all day trying to get a head start on shoveling in Kent County. Now, while many knew the storm was coming, some people said they were caught by surprise at how long and how hard it took to get rid of all that snow, and took a lot of time to clear out their driveways. But many still say there's a sense of enjoyment, with a few taking a moment to appreciate the rare sight of heavy snow in Delaware.
I wasn't expecting it to be quite this much. I'm always the storm skeptic. I'm like, it's just going to be a little bit. It's not going to be that bad. We don't get a lot of snow here. So this is a little more than I expected, but I love it.
Well, the snow may be calming down, but the shoveling is far from over for many, myself included. Now let's go ahead and take a live look into Ocean City. Another beautiful shot of snow on the beach. We have one more check on your forecast after this.
When choosing a granite countertop, choose one for real life and beauty. No matter what life throws at them, they'll look beautiful forever. Ancient Art Stone invites you to discover the affordability of granite and upgrade your home to the beautiful works of art from Ancient Art Stone. Centrally located in Milford, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva to make your dreams a reality. Visit us and allow our devoted professionals to craft, fabricate, and install a superior finished product that will transform your home into a work of art.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
At Delaware Electric Cooperative, safety is our top priority, and we need your help to keep employees safe. When you see our team working along area roadways, please slow down and move over. Delaware law requires drivers to reduce speed and move over when approaching working utility vehicles. If you can't move into other lanes, drive at least 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit. Do your part to make sure our crews go home safe to their families every day. Slow down. Move over. It's the law.
Your smile is your first impression, so make it an unforgettable one. At Miles of Smiles Cosmetic of Salisbury, we specialize in creating beautiful smiles. Whether you're looking for a routine exam, cosmetic upgrade, or advanced dental care, we deliver the future of dentistry with a personal touch. We are transforming how oral care is delivered through advanced technology and personalized treatments. Call today and schedule your new smile consultation. Miles of Smiles Cosmetic of Salisbury. Beautiful smiles for a healthy lifestyle.
Spruce up your home with H&H Furniture and Appliances in Pocomoke and make this Christmas one to remember. Enjoy our huge in-stock selection with prompt delivery and 12-month interest-free financing available. Try our full range of Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress brand. Relax in our Lazy Boy Motion Furniture Gallery. Browse our full line of appliances like Speed Queen and trust our professional and experienced installation and service team. Make your home a reflection of you. Merry Christmas from H&H Furniture and Appliances.
Stay ahead of our ever-changing coastal climate with the CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. Our team is always at work to deliver the accurate forecasts you need. With us, the weather is more than a forecast. It's a part of life.
Take a look at this. We have a video from one of our viewers, Sandy, showing some sledding action on a surfboard. No sled, no problem. Just bring out the surfboard, though maybe a little different than it was usually used for, Paul.
Well, you know, you've got to find the fun in all situations. I would always condone that. By the way, real quickly, we have a cold weather advisory that was just issued by the National Weather Service. This is one of the newer products that used to be more so geared towards wind chill factors, but this is when we're expecting the temperatures or the wind chill to drop between 0 to 10 degrees with 25 or more mile per hour winds. Here's a look at our temperature and wind chill that we're expecting going into tomorrow. Will be in single digits, so that's why we're monitoring that. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, sponsored by the law offices of Brockstedt, Mondellis, and Federico. And here's a look at your 10-day forecast.
All right, Paul, thank you. And thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5. For more news and local weather, be sure to download our Coast TV News app. Inside Edition is up next, but we will be back here at 6 with more on this winter storm. Have a great night.